Hello and welcome to Knit Cheek. My name is Natalie and I'm the cheek behind Knit Cheek, and this is my house and these are my plants, and you may meet my cats if you're lucky. Today's video is 10 new knitting podcasts to check out. I am rounding up 10 podcasters here on YouTube that have knitting channels that have been started within the last year. I have a couple on there that are a little bit over a year, like a year and a month. But somewhere around the year mark. I started my channel in January of this year of 2024, so my channel is 5-6 months old. Yeah, it's 6 months old, which is crazy. So, is it 6 months old? Let me check. I swear I started it in January, but that just seems older than it is. My first video was posted 6 months ago. Wow. Okay, so my channel is 6 months old. I was inspired to make this video by AKnitterObsessed, who made a similar video that really helped me grow here on YouTube. So I wanted to make a similar video as well. So 10 newish knitting YouTube channels to check out. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. So these are not in any particular order. I just wrote them down. So I went through YouTubers that I subscribe to, and I know that there's going to be knitting channels that I'm not including in here, and that's just because I tried to include 10 that I actually watch, because otherwise I'm not going to suggest that you watch them if I don't watch them. So the first is BreathingYarn, and that is a channel hosted by Isabella. She started 7 months ago. I watch every video that she posts. She is incredibly unique in her video style. She does not have a traditional style podcast. I do podcasts because it doesn't make any sense to me why we call these podcasts, but we do. But she doesn't follow the traditional podcast formula where you get on here and you talk about your finished objects, works in progress, and what is it called? Acquisitions. Oh my gosh, I always forget that. So she doesn't follow that traditional formula. She makes, oh, doggy walk by. Bye. She comes up with unique ideas for videos, a little bit of a vlog style. She's really good at editing and cinematography and making an entertaining video with what she's doing. Yeah, she has a unique filming style, and she makes videos with unique topics. Isabella has a couple of black cats, so obviously we're, kindred spirits. I have a black cat who's around here somewhere. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. Hi. She crochets. I want to say that she crocheted before she knit, but I can't remember. And she has a little bit of sensitivity to wool, so she uses yarns like that are not scratchy or like have a blend in them, I think mostly. So if you are somebody who has a sensitivity to wool, that's a great channel to check out, maybe just to get yarn recommendations. She made this like colorwork sweater with like fish on it. That's really cool. And then she made a crochet beach dress cover up, which I don't know what pattern it was, but I really would like to make one too. So I should figure out what pattern she used, or she may have not used the pattern. I don't know. I really enjoy her channel. I think you should check it out. I'm going to include all of the YouTube links in my description below. So my second channel recommendation is Morgan Unraveled, and this is a recent find for me. It's hosted by Morgan, like the name says. I joined the book club Cal, and there's a chat on Instagram, and she was in that chat, and I think I posted a picture and she commented on the picture, and she was really sweet, and I saw her thumbnail, so I clicked on it, and then I saw that she had a YouTube channel, which is kind of a unique way to find somebody. And so I started watching her videos. Her videos are kind of vlog / traditional podcast. I need to stop. style videos where she does go through her, you know, FOs, whips, and acquisitions, but she does a lot of filming of her just knitting vlog style as well. She also does book reviews and recommendations, and she's a really big Kindle reader. So if you're looking for someone who reads and knits, it's the perfect channel. She moved to Australia from the United States this year, or maybe I think this year. So she actually went through, fall, winter, and then fall, winter in Australia. Fall, winter in the United States, fall, winter in Australia. So she talks about that experience and how she's ready for summer. So really cozy vibes. I like to watch her videos while I'm doing something cozy, like baking banana nut muffins, and knitting, and she's good company. So check her out at Morgan Unraveled. And she's been on YouTube a little bit over a year, so she's one of my exceptions that went over the year mark. Number 3, my dog is drinking her water, so I'm going to wait because it's loud. We'll see. Number 3, I have woozybyceline, which is a knitting channel hosted by Celine. She's Italian, but living in London, I want to say, and she works at a yarn shop, and she is 6 months old here on YouTube. She's got like a really pastel color palette. She's very posh and chic. She puts together knits that are really cute, and she styles them really cute. She kind of does a traditional, what did I write? Did she do that? Yeah, she does a mix of a traditional podcast episodes and then unique videos as well. Like she does, she did a travel vlog in Spain, and then like she made a video like locked in a yarn store for 6 hours or something like that. That was really entertaining. Celine posts pretty regularly as well. At least I've noticed that she has. Number 4 is AKnitterObsessed, and that is hosted by Bonnie. She is what inspired me to make this video. I just straight up copied her video. Her video, I feel like she posted it a couple of weeks ago, but I needed a moment to think about who I was going to include in this video. Bonnie has been on YouTube for 4 months. She actually messaged me when I first started, telling me how she wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I was like, yeah, do it. So she did, and she's got definitely enough videos for you to go binge. She follows a more traditional podcast formula with a few, different episodes in there as well, like, 10 podcasters to check out. Yeah, she is from Northern California too, which is really cool to have another California knitter. Even though she is far from me, it's still cool, California pride. California love. Bonnie has beautiful curly hair. She really likes color. I don't want to say bright colors, but she likes color. She's definitely not neutral toned over there. She likes color. If you like color, go check her out. Number 5, I have AliMakesEverything, and that is hosted by Ali. She has this like beautiful wall of books that she films in front of that I think her dad made her, and it's a really cool background. I'm very, very jealous. I don't have room in my house for a wall of books, but if I did, I would like that. That'd be cool. So obviously she's a reader. I think she does talk about, I have seen a couple episodes where she talks about books that she's reading. I think she likes a lot of YA books. I don't know if that's what she does, what she does for a living. I can't remember. She does a lot of color blocking projects, like in Tarja, or I don't know what else. I think just color blocking is what it's called. And she tends to lean towards primary colors. She's making this where she finished this really long no frills cardigan by Petite Knit, like floor length. And that was a cool video that she posted, kind of a long process of start to finish her knitting that cardigan. This is baby kitty. What are you doing? Ali has a traditional podcast style where she, films her updates on her projects as well. She has been on YouTube for 6 months. So go check her out. Number 6 is JamesNWatts, like with an N, JamesNWatts. He is a knitwear designer, so I'm pretty sure he was well known before his YouTube. He has made several pieces that are in my favorites on Ravelry. They're escaping me. I know he made Look at My Holes, which is probably his most popular pattern, but rib lace raglan, is that what it's called? There's like a lace one. There's 2 lace ones that I want to do. I can't remember the name of them. I'll put them in the description. So yeah, he's a well-known knitwear designer who lives in Croatia. He's American. I want to say he's from Texas, and he moved out to Croatia. He's a musician, so he plays the piano and the violin. I think he does that professionally. He's really good at the piano. I also like to play the piano. I don't know if you've noticed back there. I'm nowhere near as good as he is, but it's kind of cool to see other YouTubers who have the same hobbies as me. He makes really long, chatty videos. Like if you want to put something on that'll last like an hour minimum, he's the perfect YouTube channel for that. I really like to put him on in the background while I am doing things. And then he's hilarious. His personality is hilarious, and he drinks a lot of Monster. And he has also been on YouTube for a little bit over a year. He does not post that regularly. I want to say like once a month max, but it's still totally worth checking out. Number 7 is escarla, and that is hosted by escarla. She's been on YouTube for 9 months, and I found her through Taylor Owen from the Thread to Mend podcast. Watching her, I don't know if she mentioned escarla, or maybe she might have posted like that she started a YouTube channel on Instagram. So I started following her. I want to say that she's a gamer, because she posts vloggy style videos as well. And I don't know why. I think that she might be, or she works. I know she works from home, but something about her gives me gamer vibes. Like I feel like I would play Animal Crossing with her. She lives on the East Coast, I'm assuming, because of her friendship with Taylor Owen, but I don't actually know that. Like I said, her videos are kind of vloggy style. She doesn't post like a traditional podcast formula. She does more vloggy and unique type videos. They're really interesting. She's really good at editing. Like you can tell, like, I don't know if she had experience before or not, but she makes very good quality videos, and she's entertaining as well. She posts regularly. She's also a spinner. Those are all the things I wrote about her. I really like her. She also has a Instagram. I should make sure is her YouTube just called escarla? I just wrote down escarla. Let me make sure. I mean, that's cool if she got that name. It is. It's just escarla. So very cool. So she does post recap videos of a month, I think, which are like kind of like traditional updates on projects, but she has definitely more like of a vlog style to me. Next up, I have Your Knitting Bestie, and that is by Nadine, and she is Australian, and I swear I just love listening to her Australian accent talk about knitting. She is in Brisbane. I don't know why I wrote that down, but she's from Australia, where it's warm, so she talks about, knitting warm weather items a lot. She is not a traditional podcast formula girly. She posts more unique videos. She used to be a monogamous knitter. She used to be a monogamous. She used to be a monogamous. She used to be a monogamous knitter, as did I, until starting a YouTube channel, which totally changed the game. Like, where have I been? She has been on YouTube for 5 months, so that is my second person from Australia. She did like, I don't know why. What's coming to mind is like Sophie scarves and blazers. I don't know. She just had a recent knit and chat that I watched, and I had a good time, you know, knitting and hanging out with Nadine. So if you want to listen to someone from Australia with a beautiful accent, Your Knitting Bestie has been on YouTube for 5 months. I don't remember if I already said that. Number 9 is AKnitLetter, who is very successful on YouTube for being 10 months old. So she just hit 10,000 subscribers. This one surprised me when I was going through my subscriptions and seeing who had been on YouTube for less than a year. I was blown away to find out that she had only been making YouTube videos for 10 months because the editing and video quality that she puts together are so professional that I thought that she had been doing it for years. And also because she's got, 10,000 followers. She is probably the most talented editor and video editor, video quality. I can tell she puts a lot of time into her videos. She is also very well organized, like crazy organized. I'm somebody who's pretty organized, but this girl is organized. Like she knows how many days that her projects have been on the needle. She knows how many grams, how much yarn she used. She'll tell you how much it costs. Like she breaks everything down. Like she's super organized. I'm super organized, but not as organized when it comes to knitting for some reason. I don't know why, but she's very organized. It really tickles that part of my brain where I'm like, wow, this is so organized. Can I say organized 4 more times? Yeah, she is very consistent at posting. Like I said, you're going to go over there and be like, wow, I can't believe she's only been doing this for 10 months because it's that professional. She also has a theme song. Like, she's a theme song. So, yeah, I don't have a theme song. I wouldn't even know where to start to make a theme song. Like, I am a musical person, but I could not tell you how do you record it. How do you do that? I have no idea. How do I get it on all my videos? So, yeah, she's got a theme song. That's how you know you're serious. My last podcast to check out, or last knitting channel to check out, is AHandKnitLetter, and that is hosted by Becky. She posts traditional style podcast episodes updating you on her projects. I found Becky through Young Folk Knits, who's a pretty big knitting channel here on YouTube. They had an audio podcast together. I don't know if they're still doing it. It's been a while since they posted on there. But I love the idea of an audio knitting podcast, like an actual podcast, so I don't have to do air quotes, because I think that sometimes I want to listen to a YouTube video more than I want to watch it. Like I want to put it on in the background. And I kind of know like who has better videos for that. Like Andrea Mallory's videos are great for background, because it's not as much of a show and tell. It's more of like an educational channel. So I would love to see more knitting podcasts out there that aren't just YouTube channels. So I love that idea. But like I said, I don't know if they do it anymore. And then she also was in Young Folk Knits vlog videos about her Rhinebeck trip. And Becky went with her. So that's how I found Becky. From AHandKnitLetter, who happens to be from Lake Arrowhead. She commented on one of my videos telling me that once, and that was crazy. I live in Southern California near Lake Arrowhead, and we have a cabin in the neighboring city to Lake Arrowhead. I work in another mountain town, and Mr. Cheek works in Big Bear all the time. So we're very much mountain people. Our goal is to move to the mountains permanently at some point. So, yeah, I love the mountains, and I knew that Becky and I were kindred spirits because she was from Lake Arrowhead. I don't actually know where she lives now. I feel like she may live somewhere in the middle of the country. I'm just assuming because she's friends with Casey from A Young Folk Knit, but I have no idea where she lives. I was trying to look at her YouTube channel to see if I could figure it out, but I have no idea, but it looks Midwestern. I don't know. She's into gardening, I think. So she is also a reader. I know that. She is also a sewist as well and makes garments. So yeah, go check out Becky at AHandKnitLetter. That was my 10 knitting channels to check out that have been started in the last year. Please, if you have a knitting channel and you're just getting started, leave a comment below to let everybody know to check out your channel as well. Or if you know anyone else who's getting started and I didn't mention them, like I said, I was trying to only mention channels that I actually watch regularly. That way I could talk about them. So if there's anybody I miss who you really enjoy, please leave them in the comments as well. Well, thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you found a new knitting channel to check out. If you want to subscribe, because I post videos regularly every week, that's a big commitment, but I'm going to try. I was doing every 2 weeks, but I'm trying to push myself to do every week, so let's hope I don't crumble and burn. But yeah, for right now I'm doing every week. And I'm about to go on vacation, so I'm actually pre-filming this so that it goes up, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. And I just filmed one this morning, and then I changed my shirt, like, so that you secretly wouldn't know it's the same day, but then I'm telling you that I changed my shirt, so like, why did I even do that? I don't know. But I filmed that this morning. It feels like days ago. I don't even know. What did I do in between my day today? Thank you for watching. If you want to be friends on Instagram, my name is KnitCheek, and I will see you next time.